In order to be a big dog and have a name for yourself within the Grand Line, you need a successful pirate crew. To have a successful pirate crew, it takes a lot more than wanting to be successful. There are certain rules that need to be in place in order to have a strong and successful crew. It would be cool to be able to build my own crew, but I can't go into the world of One Piece. But I can lay out the blueprint and explain what it takes. My name is Potentia1 Unleashed, and here's the blueprint to a successful pirate crew. To start off, having a large crew isn't always the best move. You can have a bunch of crewmates under you, but if they aren't strong, they'll more than likely be defeated fairly easily. For example, we see many times with the Straw Hats usually always destroying a large group of pirate crews with ease. You also need to have some order within the crew. Obviously, we have the captain, navigator, cook, doctor, and other vital roles that have to be in place to have a strong and successful crew. But that's not what I'm talking about. Having commanders within the crew is good because it strikes fear into the hearts of opponents. A great example is when everyone found out who Ace was. They started freaking out just because he was a second commander. Well, arguably because he was a part of the Whitebeard Pirates, but still, he was a commander. Having a first commander who's way stronger than anyone else in the crew, besides the captain, is essential as well. When people hear names like Marco the Phoenix, Roa Noa Zoro, Katakuri, King, Beckman, Shiryu, they cower in fear because they know how strong these people are. Without a strong first commander, people would think that the crew is weak. A balance between Devil Fruit users and non-Devil Fruit users is needed within a crew. Having the attack power of Devil Fruits allows the user to become more powerful, but they could possibly be thrown in the water. Having a balance allows the non-Devil Fruit users to be able to sometimes save their nakama. Making friends along the way also would never hurt. This has nothing to do with the crew itself, but hear me out for a second. Making friends in different locations can allow more exposure. You have the ability to possibly make different areas your territory so no one knows to mess with your crew. Speaking of exposure, making a name for yourself is also very important. Getting yourself and your crew a high bounty will make people not want to challenge you. Doing stuff like becoming a warlord of the sea like Law and Blackbeard by stealing people's hearts and capturing different commanders, or angering the world government by breaking into Impel Down or attacking Ennis Lobby are prime examples of how to make a name for yourself. Having a really good ship is good to have as well. Now, it doesn't have to be the biggest ship in the world because, like I said earlier, biggest isn't always better. But having one that can take a few hits from cannons, possible Devil Fruit attacks is essential. Speed is needed as well. And you know, I feel like an underrated position on the crew is the sniper. It's unknown who the Pirate King had on this crew, but it's likely that he had one. Yasopp is the best known sniper in the world. Usopp is making a name for himself as well. I also remember a scene when Van Agur shot down a bird that were in the middle of oceans from an island. They couldn't even see where the shot came from. That's how great he is. They're underrated but needed for a crew. We also have fishermen on the crew, and they have their benefits. They're stronger, faster than the average human. Underwater, they're even faster and stronger than what they already are on land. We see Jinbei, Jack, even though he's not a pirate, we see Hack. All of them are one of the strongest of their crew. Crew members also need to have the ability to have hockey. They need to be able to use at least observation and armament. I mean, it's better if they have advanced because they can have stronger armament hockey, they can have future sight, but normal hockey will do. They have to have a captain that is mandatory for him to have Conqueror's hockey. I can't think of any pirate crew that isn't successful that doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. We have Big Mom, Kaido, Shanks, Luffy. Well, I guess Blackbeard, but in a sense, he has 2 devil fruits, so it kind of, I guess, balances itself out. Oh yeah, and the first mate, they don't necessarily, it's not mandatory like for the captain, but it'll be an added bonus if they're able to have Conqueror's Haki, because we see Katakuri have it, we see, who else do we see have it? Probably, dang, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but okay, it's really good. Oh, Rayleigh, my bad. Rayleigh, he has it as well. But lastly, you need crew members to be strong. They need to have their own fighting styles that make them unique and strong in their own way. We have Sanji using only kicking. We have Zoro, his 3-sword style. Luffy with gears. The Hana no Mi fruit. We got Nami's climb attack. Like, just having your own way of fighting is different. They also need to have ambitions and goals to strive for. Without motivation, they will not go anywhere. You'll be stuck anywhere. You'll never be able to push past your ceiling and go beyond and be great. It won't be an efficient crew if anyone's just using swords, guns, or punches or everything, but that's going back to having their own individual fighting styles. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys like my blueprint, how to have a successful pirate crew. Let me know if I'm missing out on anything that I left out. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. They'll be in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to unleash your potential.